so excited to have you with me today. I'm Darren Rhodes. We talk all things marketing here to help you take over your market, including mindset, tools, strategies, and anything else that may help you help more people become who they need to become as well. Okay, today we're going to get a little bit techie. Who wants to get a little bit techie with me? Okay, here's how it works. All right, so as many of you know, I work on the tech side. We use TruePartner AI to deploy the marketing platform in your business to help you get more leads and convert them to customers automatically, right? All right, so what does that even mean? Well, TruePartner AI is a marketing CRM platform. It's built on the high-level platform, which is, in my opinion, the best marketing platform out there. It brings everything under one roof. As we say, it helps you organize, integrate, it communicates, and it automates. It's almost like having, one or two extra staff members, except, they're not stealing stuff from the office, and TruePartner AI doesn't, come in late. It doesn't talk back to customers. Actually, it can talk back to customers. I shouldn't say that, because you can program, it's got AI built in. We can talk about this later, but it's got AI built in that you can give it prompts. And so if you want to talk back to customers, then you might be able to set it up to do that. I don't recommend it. The reason why is goodwill. The more goodwill you put out into the marketplace, the more it comes back to you. It's just how it is. Okay, so let's talk a little bit of tech here today, marketing technology. Now, I'm not interested in giving you a lot of overwhelm. So I'm not going to give you a lot of tactics today. I'm just going to show you the general philosophy. So if you know the general framework of how the marketing technology works, then boom, the light bulb should go on, and then you'll be able to actually start maximizing TruePartner AI in your business, right? So, because really, what do we want to do? As independent mortgage brokers, we want to take over our market, right? What was the stat that I saw? We're almost at 25% market share nationwide. That's awesome. Not going to rest till we're 100, right? Okay, so here is the general framework. The question that I get asked is, how do I deploy all these tools? And what platform should I be running my marketing on? How should I be spreading this message, right? Those are tactics, right? Those are all tactical things. And the underlying framework has to drive the tactics. Otherwise, the tactics are a complete waste. And you will spend your time inside of tactics, you'll get frustrated with tactics, and your tactics may not be effective. And then what you'll do is you'll go back around and learn different tactics and find out that those aren't effective, and that kind of thing. And you just go in this circle. And I've been caught in the circle. It's just something that's part of the world we live in, because there are so many tactics available to us now. So this is what we're really trying to avoid. So the very first thing in the framework is your offer, right? So what do you offer? Who do you help? How do you help them? And what should that person do when they see that offer? What do they do next? It's really that simple, okay? So who do you help? How do you help them? And what to do next? Another way to say it, it's kind of a little bit of a different version. Here's what I got. Here's how it helps. Here's what to do next. That's simple. So, there's all of these techniques. I've even had techniques or been through seminars on how to create offers and write the perfect offer, as if the tactic itself was more important than the actual offer. So I don't know if you guys have heard of Gary Halbert, but he's considered one of the pioneers in writing sales copies, particularly direct response mail. And I was reading one of his books, and he was teaching a bunch of college kids, and I hope I'm getting the details right. Maybe I'm missing the details just a little bit here, but the message is accurate. Teaching a bunch of college kids in marketing. He said, okay, listen, all of you are going to open a hamburger stand, and you can only pick one trait of your business that would drive the most customers. You got to pick it, and then you tell me what that trait is, and we'll see which one is the best trait. So he went around to the different students, and one of them said something like, well, I'm going to have the very best recipe. It's going to taste better. It's going to be. Another one was like, it's going to be the biggest. Taste doesn't matter, but volume is it. Another one's, you know what? I want the best location. Or one said, I want a lot of locations, or those kinds of things. And at the end of that, he said, listen, what I have is going to destroy you all. What I want for my trait is a hungry crowd. I want a hungry crowd. So whatever I'm offering, then he said, then the location, the burger, the price, the size, none of that stuff matters. When they're hungry, they're going to want to buy it. It kind of reminds me of Arrested Development, where I think it was that newer one in 2014 on Netflix, that newer season. I didn't really love that season, to be honest with you. The first three back in the early 2000s, man, those were hilarious. But where George Bluth, he sets up this training camp in the desert for high net worth CEOs. He runs these guys through the desert doing all sorts of different things, gets them super, super thirsty, super, super hot, brings them into a tent, and then has lemonade on the table, and he charges $50,000 a cup. And of course in the show, it shows them all buying the lemonade, and they, and so that's his ruse. But the point is kind of the same, right? So anyway, so take what you've got, work through your audience. What's really sticking right now? And the cool thing is, by the way, you can test all these in today's market. That's a different topic for another day. But what's your offer, right? So what is that offer? And again, going back to here's what I got, here's how it helps, here's what to do next, okay? So you craft the offer, and then when you get a lead, that's somebody that says, yeah, man, I'm totally interested in what you have to offer. That's great, but now we want to move that person over to converting them to a customer. So we have lead generation, and then we have the sales process that converts them to a customer. So those are two of the three processes in business: lead generation, sales process, fulfillment process. So lead generation, we get that lead, but then the sales process converts them to a customer. But now here's the thing. In between the lead and the sales process, when they're converted, is a ton of follow-up, right? Now this is where most people will openly admit that they're not very good at, because follow-up is a pain in the butt. Listen, you're on the phone, you're trying to get a loan that's supposed to close today at 5 o'clock, the docs are messed up, something's totally screwed up, you're trying to get that customer helped, right? So a new lead comes in, are you going to drop that and go talk to the new lead? Of course you're not. This is why nobody's that great at follow-up, because they're always working on the things appropriately that they should be to get the fulfillment side through, okay? So that follow-up component, though, is critical. And when you don't have it, it's like pouring water into a bucket that has a bunch of holes in it. So you want to plug those holes. You spend a lot of time and a lot of money to get the water pouring in the bucket, and then so much of it just goes out the holes, right? Okay, so now getting to the tech side of things. With the TruePartner AI system, we use that system to generate the leads through different avenues, and there's a lot of different avenues that it can generate leads through. We're not going to talk necessarily about that, but the email system, the texting system, the social media system, the referral system, there's a whole bunch of systems inside of TruePartner AI that can help you get that offer out, right? Social media, all that stuff. So it's rolling, it's getting your offer out. Now you're going to get people that are going to raise their hands. Guaranteed, right? It's almost guaranteed. If you run good ads, then you're going to, and present good offers to enough people, you're going to get people that raise their hand, okay? But now what about the follow-up? So this is where the technology then bolts onto the back end. And this is the magic of the TruePartner AI system, is now you can set it up very easily for the system to follow up with them automatically, including whatever channel they came in on. So Facebook, it can send texts, it can send emails, it can even have an AI conversation on the back end, okay? So this, again, going back, we're going to take a step back. Here's the framework. You get an offer out to an audience, you get people to raise their hands, and then you bolt on the automation that will keep following up until they're ready to engage with you one-on-one, or they go down that path that helps them become a customer. It might be taking a loan app, it might be getting that conversation on the phone started, whatever the case may be, right? But it's whatever that milestone is that moves them to that next mark. So that's the power of the TruePartner AI CRM marketing system, is the front-end lead development and then the back-end follow-up system, plus all the organization, all that stuff to help convert them to customers. One of the biggest problems that we see is generating leads isn't too bad once you really get into it. It's actually pretty easy. Generate a lot of leads, but then the follow-up is really tough. And if the lead is coming from a cold traffic audience, then it's going to take more follow-up. So that's why we also focus on referrals and past client repeat business, because those have a much higher conversion rate and they don't take as much follow-up, right? But these colder leads, or these leads that come in from a cold traffic, that some of them are tire kickers, some of them aren't ready for a year, all that kind of stuff. So you got to have a system that just stays in touch with them, because you're just not going to have the bandwidth to do it if you want to scale your business. Okay, so that's really the tech side of it. And then how the tactics deploy over that framework is totally up to you and depends on what arenas you're in getting your message out. Okay, so offer, generate those leads, bolt on, follow up automatically, convert those to customers, boom, rinse, repeat, scale, scale, scale. All right, that is the basic notion of running an amazing marketing CRM platform like TruePartner AI. Okay, hope that helps. Talk to you soon.